What's up, martial art friends? How you guys doing? I'm Jay from EZ Wing Chun, and today we're gonna discuss about blocking in Wing Chun. Let's go. Spoiler alert: there's no such thing as blocks in Wing Chun. The reason is because if you look at Wing Chun system, Wing Chun is pretty offensive, right? They don't like to defend. And if you look at the techniques, like let's say the Pak Sao, for example, right? Everybody thought that the Pak Sao is to stop the straight punch attack, but it is not. It, just because like you train again the straight punch like this, it doesn't mean it's gonna stop the straight punch. Try that on somebody that jab, even just like amateur boxer, you find out it's very hard to just try to like block the attack, right? The reason is because blocking is hard, and Wing Chun think that attack is the best way to defend. That's why the Wing Chun concept, the very basic concept, is that you don't chase the guy limbs, you don't chase the hand or the kick, right? You chase the center line. So your job is going there, dominate the center line, and keep punching the guys. That's all. So based on that offensive mindset, so now you have two types of energies or two types of attributes. It's either a yang or a yin, right? Yang is like something very dominant, something very, like powerful. You come in there, you force the guy to do exactly what you want him to do. For example, you see the Pak Sao is a very young motion, right? Because let's say if you freeze the frame, I don't care if the guy punch, the guy kick, the guy grappling, right? If you freeze the frame, that's a shape, right? So when you Pak Sao, you're looking for the shape. You're looking for this kind of V shape here, so that when you Pak Sao, you have leverage to push the guy like this. That's why it's very hard to try to do that on a very motion jab, right? It's hard. So again, when you push him like this, you force him against his will, because he doesn't want to turn like this. If he turn like this, he cannot attack you, right? But because you're so powerful, so dominant, you force him against his will. So that's the yang. And on the flip side, the yin is very opposite. You absorb the force, right? You don't fight against the force. So if he punch you, you take the punch and then you make it somewhere else. You can put it here, you can put it here. It doesn't matter as long as it doesn't land on your face, right? So the yin one take less and less force. The yang one take more and more force. So which one is better? In my opinion, there's no one that's superior than others, right? It depends on the case. Like let's say you're stronger than a guy, then of course you can use the yang against him. It doesn't matter, right? But let's say if his force is way stronger than you, so now it's very stupid to try to like force against force, right? Of course you don't want that. So you want to take his force out of the way, right? Why you want to deal with that? Just take it out of the way. Then you can attack somewhere more vulnerable, right? And it also depends on the mindset. Let's say you walk into a room full of people, right? 20 people. And then if you're a young guy, you look at those guys and then you're like, I'm superior than you guys. You guys don't dare to attack me because I'm gonna screw you up. I don't care how you wanna attack me. I don't care how many years you train. I don't care which style you train. When I move on you, you completely shut down and you respond exactly the same way at the crack hand, right? There's no difference. Either you train 30 years, either you're a master, you're a grandmaster, it doesn't matter. That's the yang type of mindset, right? The yin type of mindset is like walk into a room, hey, what's up everyone? And then if some of them try to attack you, wow, I just do my job. I just stopping you from hurting me. I didn't try to like dominate you, but now you throw a punch, you're hurting me. So I just stop you from hurting me, right? So it's different mindset, different body type, different scenarios, you use different techniques. For the young part, the first thing you want to do is you want to get a good structure. Then you want to have like a good strength, good amount of strength to hold that pressure, right? And then maybe the next phrase, you add some circular motion in there, so you make the guy less leverage. You make him off balance even more, and then the next phrase is you learn how to shock the guy. So now he hurt. So now he frees more. So you have way more gaps. So you can chill out and just keep punching him, right? For the yin, and this part I want to emphasize more because my next week tutorial is against attack, and I want to help people with self-defense situations in the street. Usually the case is you an easy target, that way you get picked on. So I want to focus on that. If you're so young, if you're so muscular, if you're so ripped, if you're the type of guy where you're gonna screw people up easy, right? Nobody gonna rock you, honestly. So I just want to give our material to help a weaker guys here. So for the yin version, the very first thing you still need is you still need somewhat decent structures, because things could go south, right? And then you don't want to rely on that stuff, right, all the time. You still need a good structure. And then the second thing is you want to focus on use less and less and less force. You don't want to rely on force. Maybe first day of the class, the guy punched you and then you're like, oh, that far, right? Because you're so scared. But from time to time, you get better and better. You want to move him just slightly beside your head. So in other words, you don't interrupt his action, right? Let him punch you. Because while he punching you, he's more vulnerable. So you accept what it offers. Because when he punch, look, his face, look, his rib, his back, right? It's all open. So you want to take that. That's why you don't want to interrupt the guy's actions compared to the young. When the young, you dominant, you create fear. So now the guy like this. So it's harder to actually have a decent hit on target, right? Because the guy cover up like this, he's scared, right? But the yin, he's like this. So now you get the head, you get the rib, you get anything you want. And this is very crucial. Also, it's very dumb to give the guy signal if the guy is very good at like grappling, BJJ, right? Aikijujutsu, judos, right? Even boxing. My own coach used to train the simple drill is that you put a guard like this, somebody touch your hand, you boom. Somebody touch your hand, you boom, right? This is to teach you that if anyone interrupt your guard, you throw a punch right away. Doesn't matter, right? So less interaction with the guy, no contact, because less contact is better, right? But you don't also want to be like boxing where you just move out of the way completely, because in boxing there regulation, there rules. The guy not allowed to grappling with you, right? But in the street the guy can do whatever he wants. So you want to have a good structure, and then you want to move him as slightly as possible, right? Don't use more force, right? That's it for today's tutorial. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to work on. I think that I can help. Like I always said, knowledge is power. But, however, techniques doesn't win the fight. Repetition is third. So, make sure you train hard. EZ Wing Chun, peace out.